Are you tired of playing solo queue and feeling like you just can't carry your team? Stop playing Yu Zhong like a tank and start playing him like the lethal dragon he's meant to be. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I dominate the EXP lane and snowball into the late game. If you want to see how one dragon can wipe out an entire backline and turn a losing game into a victory, you need to stay until the end of this match. You're not just watching gameplay, you're watching a masterclass on how to carry your way to Mythical Honor. Look, a lot of players build Yu Zhong based on what's meta, without understanding the mechanics. If you want to reach Mythical Honor, you need to understand that Yu Zhong isn't just a fighter. He's an anti-kite machine. This build isn't about raw damage, it's about sticking power. If you can't stick to a marksman or a mage, your damage doesn't matter. This trio of Hunter Strike, War Axe, and Queen's Wings creates a synergy that makes you dangerous at 10% HP, not just when you're full health. Let's start with Hunter Strike. Why this over other early game items? It's all about the Retribution passive. When you hit an enemy 5 times, you get a massive movement speed boost. As a Yu Zhong, your biggest enemy is being kited. You land your Dragon Tail, you poke with your dash, and if they try to run, Hunter Strike gives you that burst of speed to close the distance. In the early game, use this item to set the tempo. Don't just clear your lane and go back to your turret. Clear, proc your Hunter Strike, and immediately look for a bush to wait for the enemy jungler or mid laner. That speed boost allows you to engage, take a quick trade, and disengage before their team can collapse on you. Next is War Axe. Some people argue about the order, but you need this by the time the first major Lord fight happens. Why? Because of the physical penetration and the constant damage accumulation. Yu Zhong's passive, Sha Residue, stacks based on how much you hit the enemy. War Axe doesn't just increase your damage, it ensures that every tick of your passive hits harder. When you're in the middle of a team fight, you aren't standing still. You are weaving in and out of the fray. War Axe keeps your damage output high, even when you're just peeling or zoning. It turns you from a threat into a raid boss that the enemy team simply cannot ignore. If they don't focus you, you'll kill their backline. If they do focus you, you're tanky enough to survive, which brings us to our final piece of the puzzle. Finally, Queen's Wings. This is what makes a Mythical Honor Yu Zhong different from a Legend tier player. Most players only buy defense items like Athena's Shield or Immortality. But Queen's Wings is different because it grants you damage reduction and spell vamp when you're below 40% HP. Think about the psychological effect of this. You're in a 1v3, your HP bar is flashing red, and the enemy thinks they have the kill. They commit everything. But then Queen's Wings kicks in. Your damage reduction spikes, and you land a full combo Dragon Tail. Suddenly, your passive heals you for a massive chunk of HP, and you're back in the fight with 50% health. It forces the enemy to miscalculate. They expect you to die. They overextend to finish you. And that is exactly when you turn the tables and secure the Savage. Master these 3 items, and you won't just be playing the game. You'll be controlling it. Now let's talk about map pressure. If you want to hit Mythical Honor, you need to stop idling in the lane. Follow these 3 rotations inspired by the playstyle of Edward. The invade and pivot. Clear your lane fast, then immediately invade the enemy's small jungle creep or steal their buff. If the enemy mid laner reacts, you rotate back to your lane before they can rotate to theirs. The Dragon Dive Gank. Don't just walk to mid lane. Use your ultimate to fly behind the enemy's backline. The goal isn't just to kill, it's to force them to use their flicker or ultimate, giving your team a free objective like the Turtle or Lord. The Side Lane Split. When your team is grouping for a fight, create pressure on the opposite side of the map. If they send 2 people to stop you, your team gets a 4v3 advantage. If they ignore you, you push all the way to the inhibitor. Being a Mythical Honor player isn't just about raw skill. It's about consistency and understanding your hero's potential. I'm uploading guides like this every week to help you climb the ladder faster. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You don't want to miss our next deep dive into meta heroes and secret rotations. Let me know in the comments, what hero do you want me to master next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.